What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today, I'm going to hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on this latest album from the Flatbush Zombies called Vacation in Hell. Now, the Flatbush Zombies are a trio made up of Michi Darko, Eric Ark Elliott, and Zombie Juice, and while their first album was met with some mixed reviews, I actually really liked that one. It wasn't too draggy, you got a lot of personality, chemistry, and energy on it, and there was a lot of versatility as well, so going into this project, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Now, you do still get a lot of that chemistry. You'll notice it in particular on the tracks Ask Courtney and Hello, where you get some great back and forth flows from all three members. And on the song Hello, I just thought that was a great way to kick the whole project off. You're getting this eerie banger that kind of reminds me of like an 80s horror movie, and you're getting some violent imagery and drug references that really tie into just the overall sound and aesthetic of the track. So that was one of my favorites on there. And I would also have to shout out the song Headstone. This one is a concept track where all three members are referencing classic hip-hop songs and albums, so I just thought that was a cool idea for a track, and I appreciated them how, just how they were showing love to some of these old school tracks, man, and albums. That was just a very dope idea. Now, feature-wise, you are getting all kinds of people. I thought Joey Badass fit in perfectly on the song Vacation, but it was Michi Darko who stuck out to me on this track because he had a funny bar about Rihanna's legs going up over his head like a Hurricane Rana. Like, he's going down on that pussy like he's Juventud, maybe Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, La Parca Psychosis, you name it, man. I know my WCW Cruiserweight division, so I definitely appreciate a couple wrestling references all up in this shit. Now, one thing I will say about this track is I didn't like the auto-tune hook from Zombie Juice. I'm not big on auto-tune. I think you guys know that by now, although once in a while it works. But it just felt kind of out of place on this song. And it's the same thing on Big Shrimp, where you get another auto-tune hook. So clearly they are making some mainstream grabs here, and that's something I think that might turn some people off. But since I did mention Joey, I got to mention some of the other features on here. I thought ASAP 12 fit in perfectly on Leather Symphony, but my favorite was Jadakiss on Facts, man. This whole song is just about the frauds out there. They're trying to speak the facts, and Jadakiss has a funny-ass line that actually references Ace Hood and how his Rollie fell apart on the red carpet. If you didn't see that shit, look it up. It was hilarious and embarrassing. I just felt bad for him, but that was a funny reference, so I definitely like that track right there. But one thing I will say is that both of those tracks, they're just piano bangers, and one thing with the production on this album is that it does get very samey throughout. I mean, there are some chances they take, you get a couple of guitar-produced tracks, but for the most part, this shit is so draggy. It's getting close to like an hour and 20 minutes, I believe. You're getting a lot of big bass, pianos, keys, just very typical production styles that aren't really out of the ordinary. And on such a long project, it does make the shit drag on. It took me multiple sittings to make it through this shit because I was just kind of bored of it. Like, there's not even anything glaringly awful here, but this is another example of a project that would have been way better if it had been cut back, but unfortunately it wasn't. As you hear my kids upstairs fucking bouncing around, who knows what they're doing. I don't know, man. This is why it's so damn hard to record now, but we're going to keep going. You also get some pretty standard tracks aimed at the ladies with the song The Goddess and Real Girls. These ones really didn't bring anything new to the table, and I was actually disappointed with Bun B's feature on Real Girls. Usually he snaps when he's featured. Like, I'm a big fan of Bun B and UGK, so I was excited to see him here, but his verse just sounded kind of lazy, to be honest with you. Wasn't really any memorable bars. The flow was pretty standard, so that was something that disappointed me. Now, I did mention some of the content here, so I got to shout out that they are coming through with some ideas. Like, I'm not saying the whole thing is just boring and shitty. Like, they are coming through with a little bit of content and some concepts. You do get the song You Are My Sunshine, where Michi is just showing love to ASAP Yams, just a very minimalistic piano track, so sonically it's not that great, but I did like the idea of it. And then on the song Chunky, Zombie Juice is speaking on the media and the negative portrayal of blacks. I thought that was very cool, so there is a little bit of social commentary sprinkled throughout this album. In particular, the song Best American is just your quintessential America is all fucked up now track. You know, everybody's making those tracks, so they threw that on here as well. And that had a pretty cool idea, just touching on all the shit going on in America. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, this was just a good album to me. So I'm going to go with a 3 out of 5. I don't think it's great. As I mentioned, it drags on and on. This didn't keep my attention much at all. But I don't think it's bad. It just could have been great if they had to cut some tracks off. Or maybe if it was just a more focused effort all around. But that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section. I would have to say that the song Crown would be one of my least favorites. Kind of has this weird pop rock styled shit going on. That didn't really connect with me. And I also had one more note on the song Trapped. I did appreciate how they were speaking on suicide, anxiety, and just the stressful issues that people are dealing with. So I did appreciate that. There is a bit of content and stuff throughout here, but god damn it, man. They could have smushed this shit down and it would have been much better. But That's just what I think about it. I know a lot of people are loving this one, so if you do, let me know what you think. If you don't, let me know what you think. If you agree, just let me know what you think either way, man. Thank you for watching. Hit me up on all my social media sites. You know where I'm at, so show me love and show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.